No clearance.
Question. If you get a random text message asking you if you want a cupcake, are you gonna say yes, even if it's from someone out of state? Like,
if I know you, then yes. If I know you, then yes.
Yeah, like
certain people
just
have good
looking
cupcakes.
over at your phone at like 4:00 in the afternoon. You want a cupcake? Of course, I'm gonna say yes.
I think we need to give some context. Jalen loves to be putting me on the spot with no context. So I'm gonna give context because it sounds weird. So I know somebody else who is Jalen W. And so I text her because I had an extra cupcake from a kid's party. And I was like, yo, you trying to like get in on this cupcake? And I really didn't want it. I was like, nah, like I'm trying to like not overdo it. So then he had texted me back. And after he was like, yeah, sure. And so I'm thinking it's her because of the response. Then I see her at dismissal. Keep in mind, like I work in a school. So I see her at dismissal and I'm like, dang, you eating a cupcake? Didn't I tell you I was going to get you a cupcake? And she was like, huh? And I didn't put it together. Then Jalen hit me up like, yeah, sure. Like me and Jada would love a cupcake. And I'm like, what? So then I called the number because I'm like, maybe I have the number switched. And it's Jalen. And I'm like, Jalen, normal people would be like, yo, Khadijah, like wrong Jalen. Or,
nah, I thought she was shipping cupcakes or something. I don't know. I was like, whoa, what a nice treat. What a way to wake up in the middle of the day.
I would have definitely rolled with it. Especially if it's like a homie. If it's a homie, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could understand if it was like
that's
like a chick,
why would I send you guys cupcakes?
I don't know. I was like, maybe it's a late birthday present for Jada. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't send cupcakes.
I was like,
I don't like that idea of like sending food via mail. That's weird.
It is weird, but still.
That's very
a cupcake is a little weird.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not, and it's not a fruit snack. Like, it's a cupcake. Like,
are you gonna say no to a cupcake though?
Via mail, yes. Like, what? That's mad sketch. Don't ever offer to send me.
But nah, because going off the text message, you just offered a cupcake, which means you could have been like, "Bet I'm gonna order for you at this store. You could go pick it up." You know what I'm saying?
That could have been
like an edible arrangement type deal. Like maybe it's like an edible.
I should have been a lawyer. Oh,
edible arrangements. Food joints is like $50.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. We have a No Clearance alumni with us in the building.
That's right.
I'm hyped.
Ooh, I like that.
That's right.
Let's go.
That's right.
Got that loud. Turn that shit down. Stop it. All right, first off, before I continue, all right, I'm your co-host Tyler. You know, welcome back.
And
we got Jay in the building.
Your boy Jay
with the wave cap. Okay, and you know what? We have somebody who's taking a long hiatus from her podcast. Niggas been waiting.
Right?
She said, "Oh, when I get settled, I will get back to it." Okay,
oh my God.
She died there
5 months
in Houston.
I ain't counting.
Straight out of down there in H-Town. She doing her thing. If you see on the gram, she got her little Saturday routine. She got a little Sunday routines. You know what I'm saying? Poured a little coffee. You know what I'm saying? we got Khadijah back with us on the podcast.
That's right.
Khadijah, how you doing?
She back.
I'm alive and well. I also realized, like, damn, Khadijah, this is a long ass fucking hiatus. Like, even Jay-Z didn't take this long to come back. Horrible. But I'm living life. I think, living on my own. It's really it's lit. I realized that I don't like people. I really don't fuck with people. Like, I really like being by myself. Like, I think the idea of me moving in with a partner is like makes me want to throw up.
Yeah.
I just enjoy like having my own space. And like once you cohabitat with somebody, you're now like, you know what I mean? Like you don't have your own like space. So I'm glad that I get to have like my own like sanctuary, but I'm also like, damn, like eventually I'm gonna have to share space, you know?
Yeah. Alone time.
To be negative. I mean, marriage is beautiful though.
Alone time
with somebody you love is beautiful.
It is. But sometimes, look, let me tell you, I just be sitting there with my wife and be like, I'm gonna go downstairs. Like I just can't. I can't be.
You know, and it's so real. Like I feel like people don't understand. Like everybody has a social battery, and like mine is like it fluctuates. Especially this past like 2 weekends, I've gone out, and that's the thing. Like living here in Houston, like you're on go. Like yo, let's go to the lounge. Let's go here. Let's go there.
And I've been seeing you going. I see you wore a dress the other day.
We've been seeing it. I was like, Khadijah in the club, and then she got a tutor the next day.
Yeah, oh, I hate you so much.
Yo, this
because I'm out here trying to get the bag too. So I got like a little side business going. I'm like trying to get a LLC going and trademarks. Okay. I'm out here doing it. That's the beautiful thing about living in Houston is like there's so many people around you that are like entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? Like I work with people that's like, yeah, I teach, but I got like a private counseling practice, or I have like a boutique. Like there's so many people out here with like multiple hats that it's like, damn, you kind of feel like a bum if you're not like doing something else.
Damn.
Yeah. Interesting.
A boutique? I'm still on the boutique.
I cannot. You don't know what a boutique is?
No, I do. It's just like it sounds so fancy.
Oh, yeah, I guess. What, a shoe store? I don't know.
It's boutique? Like, I teach, but I also got a boutique. It's like, oh, damn, okay.
Right. That's how she explained it to me. I was like, excuse me. I was like, oh, a store?
Yo, so you doing a tutor? So you official, like you a tutor as a business. How's that going?
So it's cool. I think, so there's one I just feel like everybody that I come in contact with is just, it's a treat and a half. So I had this one family who was real cool in the beginning, but then like just like been shiesty since. I don't think shiesty's the right word, but just like been moving weird. Like I've been, hitting them up, no reply, like will just straight up leave me on red. And it's like, cool. Like,
damn.
I think people underestimate when you're a small business or you're like starting off small that like you're so desperate. And it's like, nah, I'm cool. Like, we could part ways then. I'm not. This is, what show is that? Everybody Hate Chris. I feel like his mom. Like, nah, I don't need this. I got one job.
My husband got 2 jobs.
Yeah, like no, don't get it twisted. Like this is not my main stream of income. Like to chill out. But other than that, it's been cool. I do babysitting too, so I do tutoring and babysitting.
Oh damn. Khadijah love the kids.
Go ahead, hustle.
Listen,
I got a company
it's
name
honestly
for you.
an easy. I already have a company name. I don't want to disclose it because I don't.
Oh,
everything ain't legitimate. Yeah, you gotta chill.
You want to hear mine?
Oh Lord, go ahead.
KC Teaches.
The setup for that was like it was gonna be some grand thing.
Anyway,
it was simple.
Thank you, Tyler.
Sorry. I know you love using KC.
Hey, Khadijah, I got a question. When was the last time you was on Twitter?
Oh, I could never get into Twitter. I'm gonna be real with you. So I would say my last time being on Twitter was, I think I tried to get back on maybe like 2019, but I couldn't get into it. Maybe I wasn't following the right people. I think that's what it was.
You might have missed
in preparation for this interview, having you on, I was like, I wonder is she on Twitter or not? You know what I'm saying? So I started typing in.
Cannot.
And I'm just curious on why your Twitter name, I might be wrong, is Doo Love.
Oh, Jesus. I really hate that Tyler does his due diligence. I really hate it. It's so aggravating. He's like, I see that you're on voices.com. Are you a voice actor? Like, get the hell out of here.
Voices.com. What is voices.com?
Bro,
listen, I really want to get into like voice acting. No bullshit. I really want to get into it.
I've been thinking about that too.
I'm going to send you the link. I'm just not into paying for you to pay me to be it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of...
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. I have to pay you to pay me? That don't make no sense.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. Because, they got them like, premium account. No, I don't need... Send me the regular joint. I don't need premium. I'm cool. Wow. That was my name on there?
It was at Doo Love. And I was just like...
Damn.
It's your love.
I mean, so...
nickname.
You got called Doo-Doo?
No, so in middle school, and Jada knows the story, but in middle school, I really was known for my attitude. Go figure. And so one of my science teachers, he was like, yo, like, fix your tude. Like, you're always on that, like, you always got a tude. And so being funny, he started calling me Khadijah. And so I, obviously, like, friends attached to names that you don't want them to freaking attach to. And it grew on him. Like, I have one friend that still calls me that. Like, in her phone, I'm Khadijah. But I just went by, like, it was, it was whatever. I tried to, like, no, call me Casey. No, don't do that. And it would be, don't.
Khadijah?
Khadijah. And then people would shorten it to Doo-Doo. Like, I have another friend who he still calls me Doo-Doo. And I'm just like, it's cool. It's whatever. It's like, around, it's like, it's a hood name, Everybody got Lil Ron, Lil Roy, Lil TT. You know what I'm saying?
You got Doo-Doo. Doo-Doo. Jay, you got a hood nickname?
No. I just got
I'm not
Jay.
surprised. I could see that you don't have one.
I got Jay. Actually, it's not a hood nickname. I used to get called Jehovah.
Oh, Cap.
But it's not Cap. It's not. Tyler's a witness. They call me Hova sometimes.
I was a witness to this. I was a witness to this.
It's derived because they used to call me J-Ho.
See? So, nope, don't skip over it. That is your hood name, friend.
No,
J-Ho.
It was J-Ho. And then when people would see me, be like, Hova. Then it was like J-Hova. And then,
no, I like J-Ho.
Or they called
better.
me J-Slow. That was like, because I was slow.
No, I don't like J-Slow. I like J-Ho, though. I like that one.
If you see Jay on the football field, you'd agree with that Jay Slow. That it was ridiculous. The way Jalen moved on the football field was crazy. I've never seen nothing like it before.
He ain't even had to do
I only
like
need
that.
5 yards of speed. I don't know what this long distance speed thing.
He spread out for 2 yards and it just shut down. Oh my!
It was 5.
I cannot.
It was only 5. I had a quick start and I couldn't finish.
This guy said quick start. Jesus.
I had a quick start. If I was faster, and I would do like a what's the quick short distance run in track? What is it like
I'm allergic to sports.
The
so
10 meters.
I
don't know, 100 meters.
All right, man.
All I know is about 40 was.
We just gonna ignore what you're talking about, Jay.
I love how every time it's all three of us, we just ignore Jalen. It's like, yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, Tyler.
Real quick, man, let me give a big shout out to a No Clearance alumni. Shout out to Donald. Donald ran for an electoral position in Manchester, New Hampshire. He won that thing, you know what I'm saying? The black man.
Selectman for Ward 3.
Political
Drop
seat.
one of Clue's bombs for him. About to drop one of Clue's bombs for him.
We're official.
Come with the bombs.
See, Selectman of Ward 3 in Manchester, New Hampshire. Hit him up.
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
Shout out to Donald.
Shout out Donald.
I looked it up. I don't want to explain it.
Okay.
So y'all just go ahead.
I'm just happy the man got his.
Is it like really intricate? Like what is it?
I mean, he pretty much is literally part of this a group that represents the town. That's really in the broad scheme of things.
Okay.
It's a group that represents the town. Yeah.
So that man got connections.
Shout out
New Hampshire.
Facts, man.
That man's in the Texan relationship.
Khadijah, I'm sure you've been supporting us. I'm sure you've been listening to the podcast, but if you don't, we've changed the format. You know what I'm saying? We talk about a numerous amount of topics nowadays. You know, so
first of all,
we always got to talk about music. Things. Oh, thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
I don't post y'all no more because y'all don't put no respect on it. But
what do you mean you put no respect on it?
Y'all don't put no respect on it. Y'all just repost me like
what you talking about?
Off the street. That's fine. We'll talk. We'll talk offline. It's okay.
Oh my God.
It's me. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh snap!
I'm sorry.
Okay. Woo! I'm a little cool from that shade. Golly. Okay. So let's get into some music. I feel like in my heart, I feel like Khadijah's listened to the Summer Walker Project. Is this true?
Several times on repeat.
You
know that album brought me back to Air Forces. Remember that dude? The ones? Yeah. It brought up those feelings. I was like, let's talk about
I remember
fucking flags. Let's talk about it.
This is interesting.
Let us talk.
Okay, so what you I'm assuming you liked it, but tell me your thoughts on it.
So what I will say is I don't like it better than her first one, Over It. I don't think it compares. I do think we're catching her in different, like, I think Over It, she wasn't really over it. She was still like, messing with dude, still very heavily invested. Now, still Over It, I think we're getting the like post breakup, like I'm glowing up, I'm over it, like I'm legitimately like I'm good on you. And I think musically it's not her. I'm not like loving it, right? Like it's not in the same like gravity as Over It. But I also do think, like, keep in mind, I feel like she's using a different producer, which really made me angry that her and London couldn't figure that out because they made some dope ass music together. Like that's one thing you can't musically. They were just and that's part of the problem. Yeah, way too close.
Sometimes
but
you just got
work. I liked the album. I really enjoyed it. I think, she said that this album was, learn from my mistakes. When you see a red flag, run, right? Heavy on that. My favorite song, I would have to say, would be Fourth Baby Mama.
The way she starts that song, I was like, I said the same time she said on the song.
Okay, let me start with your mama. And it's like, let's get to the root of the problem. It's your mama. And your dad for leaving, because clearly there's some hurt there. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I like that.
Don't
song.
get me started. I could go.
It's the second to last song, too.
This is what you're here for. This is what you're here for, Khadijah. You can talk as long as you want about this project.
My thing is, when some dudes was like, oh, y'all, my thing is, the way you love your girlfriend, your wife, or women you're interested in is a heavy reflection on your relationship with your mother. And I feel like, prime example, when black men are like, oh, I don't date black women. Ugh. Like your mom did something foul to you that has you feeling like you cannot connect with another black woman. Like there's some hindered relationship you got there, some hurt, and that has impact how you love black women or cannot love black women, if that makes sense. So I love that she made that connection to like the mom. And then it's also like y'all mothers be condoning shit. That's like, no, she need to get in on that ass. This is your fourth baby mama, and you not like, all right, son, you wanna go ahead and pick one? It don't gotta be them, but you gotta pick somebody to like settle with. And that's also a red flag. If a nigga got more than one baby mama, hell to the no.
I feel like
hell to
two
the
tops. Two is okay because it's like
two is already adding some razzle. Two is already adding.
I feel like two, baby. But I'm saying like the second baby mom is your girl for life. But like, I'm talking about in general, the two tops.
No,
the second one gotta be the one forever. Gotta be the one. You ain't going to get no third woman after. You got to make it work with one of them. You can't go getting double digits down.
Khadijah,
getting more than 2 million bombs.
Go ahead, Tyler. We got to let Tyler say something because God knows.
All right. So first off,
I'm prepared.
I agree with you. It's kind of funny you said that about a man that loves his mama is, you know, a big reflection. You know what I'm saying? It's also a reflection of himself. You know, the Bible says a man that loves his wife loves himself. Remember that, fellas. But anyway, back to this album. This is some real toxic shit. And I must say, where's the accountability? Where is the accountability from Summer Walker? If the nigga got 3 baby mamas, why are you the 4th? That's the real question that I got.
I'm not even about to hold you.
You feel me?
I just want to name I'm pro-choice. you can read between those lines. Okay. You can take that how you want.
Okay, that's no.
You know,
that's number
that was
one.
A choice. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She knew it was toxic, but she stayed in it. So I just feel like it was some real, like you really bashing this nigga when it takes 2 to make a thing go right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious when she gonna do some serious self-reflection. That's all I want to know.
I hate you.
I can't stand your ass.
He said it makes, and the fact that you said that with a straight face, kudos to you. That was miraculous.
So what you're saying is she can't air out her grievances in music.
Apparently,
I'm not saying she can't, but a whole 19 songs, my nigga. The whole album.
Yes,
this is.
But on top of that, hold the hell up. My bad, Khadijah. Let me finish this shit. She gonna go the whole album back to this nigga.
Get it off your spirit.
She got Sierra go. She gonna have Sierra pray for her at the end. Lord Jesus, she gonna have Sierra pray that she gets a good man. You just got pregnant by a nigga with 3 baby mamas, and you gonna get Sierra to pray for you? What type of shit is this?
Damn,
Thank you.
I cannot.
And then she got Cardi narrating the beginning. Cardi in the same position as her. This nigga Offset got like 2 baby mamas, and she 3. She just hanging with all the wrong type of women.
At the same time,
Cardi
and
married.
Offset still together.
I
get
it. They working things out. They figuring that shit out. Shout out to Offset for fighting.
Cardi B crazy herself. She's admitted that.
I was just about to say she, you know, I'm not trying to get on here and like push stereotypes, but
I like that narration in the beginning though. Yeah. I was a fan of that in the beginning, having Cardi at the end talk her shit. I really like that. That was dope. You know what I'm saying?
I like how you took it from 10 and you brought it right back down to 1. That was really good. That's Denzel can't do that like you can.
I usually don't agree with you on these things, Tyler, but you got a point.
I mean, look, okay, bro. This is my thing though. I hear you out, and I definitely hear you out, but I also feel like, haven't you been infatuated with somebody, and she's talked about how in certain songs that I can't think of like particular songs, but she's named like, yo, I know you met me at the club. Like, I ain't shit either. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't meet at like a cocktail hour. You know what I mean? Yeah. We met at the club. Like, so to a certain extent, like, I ain't shit either. But her thing is like, kind of like you are sitting here blowing smoke up my ass, telling me I'm the one, telling me everything I want to hear. Because my other thing is too, I think when a woman feels like she can keep her kid or, you know, decides to go through with it, my always go-to is like, what is that nigga telling her to make her feel like, nah, let me keep this baby? Because I'm sure he was blowing all types of shit up her ass. Like, now we about to be a family. you about to be my wife, you my queen, and telling her shit where she feels like, yeah, you know what, we can make this work. Now, would it be me? No, but that would absolutely not be my story.
She also is very young.
It's just a little weird
compared to London on the Track. He's a little bit older than her, so
How old is London on the Track?
I think he damn near 30. He gotta be damn near 30.
Really? I'm about to look that shit up. Nigga,
I'm looking it up right now.
I will also, and as much as I like to, protect black men, this nigga really ain't shit.
Yo, but no, really for real though, shit. Tyler, you gotta name it. Like when a nigga ain't shit, they ain't old. Shit. Damn, I mean, how old is Summer?
At some point you gotta chill, bro.
Oh man, actually, it's not that big of an age gap. She's 25, so she grown.
He's 30 or 29.
He's 30 on the dot. Like he just turned 30 this year, 2021.
My thing is, like, once you hit 30, it's kind of like you gotta grow up. Like it should be a switch. Like I feel like guys, I know y'all developmentally I feel like take a minute to mature, but you gotta grow up.
I feel like once you reach a certain age, you put if you want to put a baby in someone else, you gotta make sure that's your baby. Like that's your woman forever.
No, some niggas are just into having mad kids.
After the first baby mama. Go ahead, Khadijah.
There's some people look at Future. Future got like fucking 15 kids.
That's the nigga. That's the king of toxicity right there.
You know exactly what I'm saying.
First of all,
so there's niggas out here that just like to pump and have all these kids for no I don't know his rationale.
Tyler's a Future apologist.
Oh God.
Let me just say for Future.
Say it.
Okay. Honestly, I could say this is about London too. I'm just going off the fact that these niggas supposedly got money. Okay, if you were getting money, nigga,
not supposedly,
you got the money for kids, and as a man, your thinking is if I can support them, I'm going raw. You know what I'm saying? Now, should it be the responsibility of both? That's a good question. But responsibly, he's saying I can support these kids. Now, at the same time,
how you know they was going raw? It could have been a rubber broke.
Do I want a kid with this nigga?
It could have been a rubber broke, but
I don't believe niggas with money is out here going wrong. I just can't
I got money. I'm gonna
London on the Track obviously doesn't know what a condom is because he got 4 baby mamas. He don't believe in condoms. God. Condoms? What are condoms? That's what he says.
You know what else she said on the album that was that stuck out to me, which I feel like we've talked about this before, of this kind of social media facade. She mentioned, she was like, yo, you only caught me gifts to post it or to put it on a gram and shit like that for likes and stuff. And one of my homegirls was like, remember when she got that car? I guess it was a push gift. And she looked hella confused about the G-Wagon because he was nowhere to be found her entire pregnancy. And I was just like, wow, that's the next level ain't shit. Damn, you just had the kid. Yeah, and then she said that shit too. She's like, I like my cars paid off. I was like, ooh. First of all, don't buy me a car and have me make a payment.
When you make money, leasing a car is the smarter move.
If you're gonna buy it for somebody, buy the car.
Yeah, true.
All the way through. The hell, I already got to do the insurance payments. I mean, help me out.
You're right. No, you're right. Financially, though,
if you go buy a car, you buy the car and then you pay for her insurance for at least a year. That ain't that much.
Yeah. At minimum.
For the year.
At minimum. Yeah. Just
especially, think about it, because they're not buying no Hondas, okay?
Yeah.
They're buying Range Rovers. Okay, I have a Honda Accord too.
Hey, someone from a Honda dealership just told me this.
What?
If you ever don't ever pay for the remote starter. They're already built into the car. All they do is flip a switch and they charge you an extra couple $100 at the dealership.
Oh, I didn't pay for mine. That's the key they gave me.
Oh, okay. I was about to say someone told me that the other day.
Damn, dealers always trying to get
I was cheap. I didn't get the remote starter, but
no,
it's already in your car,
say
bro.
I don't see you being cheap at all, Tyler.
I got 2016. I got 2016.
You
I don't even think they
say
had
that.
the old bit. I cheated the boat. I said, hey, give me that.
No, I have a 2016 too. They definitely.
Oh, damn. They did me dirty.
Yeah.
All right, give me the key.
Yeah.
I just said, give me the key.
Yeah. All they do
about?
is flip a switch or give you a different key fob. It's already built in the car.
I have I have the little.
I pay my joint off.
You live in
I'm
Houston.
cool. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
You don't get winters.
Okay, now, real quick. I had a transition, but I'm gonna just shout out to Snoop Dogg and Silk Sonic dropping November 12th. For anybody who cares, I'm excited for the Silk Sonic album.
Silk Sonic. Did you hear the new song?
Oh, I haven't heard the new song.
No, I heard like bits and pieces. I got to get into it.
Oh, okay.
The new song is it's fire. That's
something about somebody a bitch took some money. That's really what it came down to.
Yeah. Somebody hurt him.
Now
it's called Smoking Out the Window.
Yes. Now, being on the topic of baby mamas and black men and black women, Khadijah, did you watch episode 3 of Insecure?
Nigga, let me get on this mic.
Please.
Get on this mic.
Get close to the mic, girl. Get close to the mic, please.
My thing is, as a black woman, I felt like whatever her name is, I don't know. My friend, I be calling her chlamydia, but whatever. Yeah, her. I cannot stay. I really don't like her. Issa finally figured out life with Lawrence, and then it's like, boom, I'm pregnant and I'm keeping it. I just want to rewind us back to the last season. Shorty said, and I quote, he wasn't anything serious, aka like he was a booty call or like a little boo thing. So why would you want to keep a baby from a nigga that you don't like fuck with like that? Like for me, that doesn't make any sense. And so that's already one red flag one. You're looking weird. It's just weird.
May I add?
Then, go ahead.
She also said he don't have to do nothing.
Verbatim.
Verbatim.
Verbatim. You don't got to do nothing, right? And so keep in mind, despite her specifically and explicitly naming that, he's like, nah, like I'm not about to go out like that. I'm going to be there. You send this man a text talking about, Ayo, by the way, had a kid. Like, what? And he's already expressed like, nah, I'm going to be there. Like, let me know. So that was red flag 2. Then 3, he was like, he bought a crib. He's like, yeah, I'm going to take, I want to take our son on Christmas. Normal parent shit.
Yeah.
And you like, no, absolutely not. And it's like, you just set us back so many goddamn years.
And then had the nerve to have your whole family give the nigga a stare down when he walk into the room like it ain't his child.
Like it ain't his child. And then you got the nerve to give this kid a name that ain't no college gonna accept.
Mustafa.
Like,
what was the first name?
Mustafa.
Nobody even knows. Elijah. I don't like biblical names. I hate when people do biblical names. Those kids end up being the baddest. Trust me, I'm a teacher. I know.
I was literally thought of Mufasa.
No, Tyler. Don't do that to your kid. Don't do that to your kid.
My son name gonna be Luke Lindsay. It's gonna flow. Luke Lindsay. That's how it's coming.
I'm gonna have 2 nephews named Luke because my homeboy by name is Luca.
Oh Lord. I'm telling you, as a teacher, the kids that I have that are the most high, like tearing up the classroom, Elijah, Abraham. I'm telling you, all the biblical names, I will never know.
Joseph's.
Don't get me started on the Josephs.
Any kid named Jack, he is an asshole. Just straight up. Any kid named Jack is just gonna be freaking terrible.
I don't think I've ever met a kid named Jack though. No bullshit.
I've been coaching these white boys. I've been coaching these white boys in flag football, and every time there's a little
no. They assholes because of white privilege. That
over.
ain't no.
That's
no, but
right.
the other kids, like the Henrys, be a little off. You know what I'm saying? But they cool. The Wheels always look low. Yeah, they always chill. But them Jacks, it's just like, bro, where is your mind? Like, where are you on this earth right now? I don't understand.
Not on this earth.
But back to Insecure. This was the most infuriating episode.
It really was. I would love to hear like what y'all think as like, black men, because I just feel like here you got somebody, a black man who's like, nah, I'm gonna do right. He's not portraying like deadbeat dad energy, and this black woman is just like damn, can a nigga get a break? And I didn't feel bad when he was like, all right, I'm about to fuck bitches then.
Well, I will be devil's advocate real quick and say that she did have a point when she was like, you can come in and out. But the only reason he's in and out is because she said, you ain't got to do nothing. And him even showing a little bit of effort is more than she asked for.
More than she asked for.
It was just infuriating me. Like, yes, they shouldn't be arguing. They should have had a conversation. They should have a conversation without the baby around for sure. Because the baby could feel that negativity. But like, it was so infuriating. Like, I'm sitting there watching, like, yo, why is his whole family giving this attitude? Why Kiki Palmer in here? Kiki Palmer need to get her ass cussed the fuck out.
I was not feeling that. And then she wasn't putting him in a place like, nah, like you were allowing him to be the bad guy for a situation that you had set up. Like you made it so that this is the predicament. Do you know what I mean? Once again, I want to name, I'm pro-choice. I want to name that as well. I don't know if I said that before. But you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta like give the man some credit. Like I felt like she was like at the party. I think Simone's party. What a fucking bitch. Oh my God. I would have bugged out.
When she was like, why you there's a way to introduce the food to him. It was like, yo, he's the father. If he thought it was a bad idea, he wouldn't have given him. What was it? He said it was a bunch of baby food. It was like
food. No, it was like carrots or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was, but he said it was all already like mush.
Yeah.
So it was safe for babies. Because
she was like, I wanted to introduce him to solid foods. And it's like, bitch, it was like a fucking maybe a spoon. Like, relax.
Yeah. He still had it on his face. It obviously didn't all get in his mouth.
Right. Hello.
It was infuriating. I'm sitting there just seething.
I'm waiting for Tyler's response. What do you think, Tyler?
First of all, I found it hilarious that he had to cut this date off and then fly to LA.
Yo, that was kind of uncomfortable.
Baby.
Yeah,
but I think that was the same shorty he was in the bed though with, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think
he made it up.
She's committed.
Because that other chick.
No, I think that was the same shorty.
That's the same girl.
I'm gonna double check. But if so, she might be a keeper. I ain't gonna lie. If that happened to me and she was like, "Yeah, I'll come back,"
I hate you.
Hey, might have to think about that. That's number one.
Like, he was like, my kid was just bored. She's like, "Ha, you're funny."
There's a couple interesting aspects of this episode, though. Lawrence, yes, I understand that Lawrence was told you got this, right? But if you are like a serious father, like, wouldn't you have done everything in your power to make sure, to check up on her during the pregnancy? Like, wouldn't you have kind of known? Because if he was more communicative during the 9 months, you think it would have just been a text message? Like, who just doesn't talk to this pregnant woman for 9 months and then expects to get more?
I think we need to look at their dynamic, right? Like, even after the baby was born, it was like walking on eggshells. It's like, how do we navigate this, right? Like, I don't fucking like you.
And
you don't fucking like me.
I'm gonna make an assumption. This is because there was literally, after she found out that she was pregnant, I feel like there was literally, once she said, "I got this," I feel like, even though, yes, you should respect the fact that she says, I got this. But I don't know. For me, I'm like, if that's my kid, I'm going to annoy the fuck out of you for 9 months and make sure the kid is straight.
Yeah.
That's but to me, though. So if the communication is set up beforehand, there's no way it should be that awkward. There's no way.
That's valid.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But also, I just feel like
time, you could see her be upset because like he could just cancel on coming out anytime.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
He canceled that one time because he had a lot of work to do.
So here's what some things I saw funny in the episode. Like this nigga Lawrence was there for the baptism. So Lawrence is there just for the baptism, and now the uncle like, look at you, a father that's there for his kid. It's just like,
right. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
What's $5?
Okay, let me slide you this $5, brother.
Slide him the $5, but I'm curious though, cause like, all right, as a I'm not a black father, but for black fathers, what is the expectation for a black father? Like that just feels kind of low. It feels like we really hold black fathers with these low standards. All they gotta do is be there, at least. And if you're not in a relationship, you just there for the kid, just on these occasions. And it's like, especially I feel like at that age, you can't just be there for the baby. Especially if the mother is doing hella work. You can't just be there for the baby. Like you have to actually probably check up on the person that is taking care of this child every day. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like she underestimated what it was like to raise a child on your own.
And it sounded like he underestimated what it was like to raise a child.
I don't think he underestimated. I think he was willing to help out, and she kept expressing, nah, I'm good.
I will have to agree with Jalen. I feel like if you feel like when you like reach out, like you're met with attitude and kind of like, and I will name too, Tyler, like I agree, like he should have been more persistent throughout the pregnancy, right?
I agree with
that. But also where they brought their like segment into it, it was already kind of like, we don't know if he was like persistent or there. Yeah. Right. And so it could be where he was like hitting her up and she was like not replying, not engaging with him. You know what I mean? So for me, I just feel like it's also like, I think she felt like, oh no, I got this, and realized like, nah, this shit is not sweet. You cannot do having a whole kid by yourself and be cool. Like she wanted the single mother story so bad. And it's like, no. And to your point, Tyler, like, she wants to be the one to be like, well, you know, your father wasn't there and he wasn't shit. And it's like, no, you were like, you blocked that. You were making that so it wasn't no connection. Like for me, I don't understand why when they were coming from the doctors and he was like, yeah, so for Christmas, da da da. And she's like, I don't know about that. And it's like, but why deprive your son? Keep in mind, I think that's powerful too. Like you had a son. Why deprive your son of having a bond or a connection with his father? Like, granted, I hear you. Like, you just had this baby. You're not itching to like throw it to the, next nigga. But this is his father. So it's not a bum. It's not a stranger.
And he got a good job. And he
got a hella good job.
Take care of the child. I mean, you see that apartment? That's a nice apartment. In San Francisco, it's probably expensive.
Exposed
brick, everything.
Exposed brick.
Yeah, they probably colder than a bitch in there.
I hope he doesn't move.
This is like I don't know. Honestly, at the end of the episode, that was my first thought. Like, if I'm him, I might move back to LA.
Yeah.
Like, if the company's really that fire, I could move back to LA. You don't drive to Frisco, you fly. I could just take a flight.
Yeah.
It's like the company probably pay for a flight like maybe once, twice a month, do them little meetings, and then I could just work from LA.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. But I wonder if this is a trend in real life with independent women. Shout out to the independent women. Independent black women specifically. I don't know what the white women are doing. But I wonder if this is like a trend of just like,
do you know what that means?
I could just really do it by myself and not even have to involve like a man, like, which is kind of cold.
I was thinking, my thought when she said she wanted to keep it, I was thinking like she's probably thinking this is her last chance to get a baby in a timely manner before because she is old. Is she older than him? She's like a little bit older than him, right?
She's older than him,
and she was married before. So like I think, and they get divorced because she didn't want to have kids.
Hello, you see how this is getting crazier?
She
left him.
She didn't want that kid.
Yeah, so now it's her chance to have a child. I feel like she wanted to keep it because it's her last chance to have a child. That's what I feel like, but I don't know. It could be what you're saying, Tyler, but that's how I've always felt the whole time. Because I was like, the whole time she was she was like, oh, I want to keep the baby, yada yada yada. I'm like, why? Like you said earlier,
that's the part. That's the part for me that I'm still trying to understand, like, why. But maybe, once again, I sometimes I got to, like, remember, like, hey, your ideologies are not other people's ideologies. Like, I refuse to bring a child in this world if I'm not married. I'm not into the, like, kid before wedlock type of shit. Like, I'm not into it. Now, in that sense, I'm very old fashioned and I'm very like, nah. And we not doing that. Oh, I'm pregnant. You proposed to me at the baby shower. Nope. I'm not into that shit. That shit is so fucking white refrigerator. No. That's the ghettoest shit ever.
You gotta stop making fun of my refrigerator.
Ain't nobody worried about your goddamn refrigerator. Listen, I still can't believe y'all got a white refrigerator.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I think that's the ghettoest shit ever. Like, no, don't do that. I'm not now.
Yeah.
So maybe for her, like the people I've spoken to about it, they like, well, some people just feel like they want a kid so desperately that it's like, oh, it's a, like I wanted a kid and this is a kid. But it's like, nah, it's not. No, that's not how I move. If I was in her shoes, I wouldn't do that to myself.
This episode is a consistent reminder that baby mamas are my greatest fear. Like,
You said a baby mama is your greatest fear?
Oh my goodness! Like before I was married, that was the greatest fear, is to have a baby mama. That is just something I've
not
seen
the police
deal with. And no, a baby mama. I have seen the soul. I've seen the soul ripped out of black men because of baby mamas. Like, it is tragic. It's so draining. I mean, niggas just upset for no reason. You just say a name. Man, fuck that bitch. You just like, dang, bro. And it's just like, why would that's just taking my peace? Whose energy would want to be ripped away like that?
Oh my God, yeah.
Because you said a woman's name.
I know a lot of dudes who will have baby moms, and it's like their baby moms, I hate to say this about black women, but they really be tripping.
Bruh,
well, because they be getting the wrong bitches pregnant.
Yeah.
But Condola, all right, that's in the show, right?
That chick is crazy.
Condola was cool as shit.
Okay.
But yo, Condola was cool. No, Condola was like black woman out here like doing these events, helping Issa. She was rolling. She was cool, friends with Issa, and then she crazy. Now she crazy. She just crazy as hell.
She ain't crazy.
We ain't never seen Lawrence get this upset, except for the time we ain't seen Lawrence get this upset since 2 or 3 when he called Issa a hoe outside the restaurant. That was the last time that nigga got mad. This nigga got mad about 4 times.
I mean, she deserved it. She deserved it.
Nah, she was out here. No, let's not get into that. I don't want to say she deserved it, because it's like, why did I feel the need to go elsewhere? Because you wasn't holding it down.
She deserved it from him. She had done whole activity on her man who she should have just broke up with.
No, I don't. I would have to disagree.
Oh. See,
you can have
and the nerve of Issa to break up with this nigga. The nerve of Issa to break up with this nigga.
I would have been like, run me that gas money.
Yo,
run me that gas money, because Cali, everything's far out.
Thank you, because another nigga on this podcast said, "Nah, bro,
$6
you tripping."
You got the right energy, Tyler.
Nightmare.
Don't agree with this now, Jay. Don't agree with this shit now. Last episode, Jay. Your ass was like, "Nah, baby, she Uber be expensive. This nigga burned gas for her, and then she gonna break up with this nigga."
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was an actual breakup at the time. I just thought like, oh, I can't do this. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, they gonna talk later. But now it was actually
Jalen. You see how he's trying to backtrack though?
I'm naive.
You see how he back? Hey, everybody, go back to the last episode and hear that BS this nigga was talking. That nigga was talking some real bullshit.
Nah,
when we talked about the first episode.
It was 2 episodes ago. Get your timeline right. And
first of all, don't correct me.
It's okay. You got to stand firm.
I had hope that they was gonna. It was just like I wasn't sure. This episode confirmed it for me. So now I'm like, oh, she really did break up with this dude. Like she really did cut him off.
This nigga just drove off. My nigga said, "Yeah, I get it." He got the calls like, "Damn."
And that expensive ass hoodie.
I mean, my thing is, this is my thing. I think I was kind of sad that Issa like broke up with him because it was like they finally were like in the place where they were supposed to be, but he was being a bum. So for me, I get it because it's like, here you are. This is the love of your life. This is the man who you were like, that's my man. And I'm gonna stick beside him. And then you find out he gets a bitch pregnant, right? And it's not to say like, it's not even on no grimy. This is the only way I would stay with a nigga if this situation was to like, happen. They broke up, no longer together, and she's pregnant. She wants to keep the baby. Cool. Like, okay. But I think I also don't think that that's something like any woman can handle, if that makes sense.
That's tough.
But I felt like Issa could, it's because that connection they have, like, you can have a baby next year with the man, and it's not going to be the same connection as his like firstborn.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I don't know. I think I would have stuck it out.
Yeah.
First of all,
poor Issa.
He should have worn something better when he picked up from the airport. Might have changed.
What are you talking about? That hoodie?
You know what I'm saying?
That hoodie was
black hoodie.
Like,
I don't even remember what this nigga was wearing.
That thing got a Fear of God hoodie. That shit expensive.
When it's a thin line like that, when she can change your mind any second, you know what I'm saying? Wear something a little better. You should have got some food.
Fear of God hoodie.
On the way back from the airport, buy some food, bro. Food change your mind real quick. You know what I'm saying?
But he said, he was like, yo, you trying to hit that Thai spot? And she's like, oh, I think it's closed.
He did. Yeah. He tried to offer. He knew what was coming.
That's the thing about it, too. It was hella awkward, but he knew it was coming. Because, I mean, you can't expect anybody to... And this is what bugs me out, too. That situation happened, and then you already dating, and you already out here on a prowl. That's the shit for me that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Here Issa is in bed with another nigga crying, embarrassing herself.
Yeah.
But you out on a date. Fucking bitches.
That was bad.
Now, real quick, I'm gonna get back to this Condola and Lawrence.
That hoodie is $500.
I can't.
That's a rich nigga hoodie. It's $700. I was misspoken. That's a $700 hoodie. I was misspoken.
Hey, nigga.
Tyler would never even look at that sweater.
That's a $700 hoodie.
First of all, I'm gonna get money ass nigga.
Tax.
Okay.
That shit luxury tax.
Luxury.
That's a Fear of God athletics hoodie. That's a $700 hoodie. Just to pick a up.
Yo.
Niggas know right now.
Tyler would look at the tag like, shit.
No, I'm sticking. The only thing is, I just wouldn't spend $500 on that. I'll go spend $500 on something else. That's just all it is. Other things I'll spend $500 on. I say all this to say.
My God.
I'm gonna cut your ass.
That's a $700
Rich
hoodie.
nigga segment. Fear of God is $500 hoodie. Rich nigga segment.
$700. No, stop it. It's $695.
That's ridiculous. $700 for a hoodie?
Yeah.
Is it like is it a good cloth? Was it hand?
I don't give a fuck if it's the cloth from Jesus. $700. That better be a suit, like a pants too.
Right there.
Hold on now, Khadijah. If it was Jesus cloth made it to a hoodie,
my God,
a nigga might have to pay $700. Nigga, that Fear of God, a hoodie called Fear of God, and Jesus clothes. You know how fire that sounds? You know how fire that sounds, dude? I'm wearing that to church every week. You can't say nothing about me.
Bury me in that shit. Bury me in that shit.
The Lord.
Oh my God.
That clothing brand is expensive, bro. That's some high luxury shit.
Oh my
That's some high
God.
luxury stuff.
That's crazy though. $700?
Yeah, it's expensive. Fear of God's no joke. It's expensive.
Oh, so are they like a lounge apparel, like essentials?
Nah, they got all that. They got everything. I'm on the website now. They got like dress clothes. They got a lot of jackets. Like a lot of coats.
I don't think I would ever be in a point in my life where I'd be like, yeah, let me throw this 7 on this sweater.
They got a $115 pair of socks.
Shut the socks, yo. I don't even wear socks like that to be throwing money like that on
They
socks.
got $800 cargo pants. Damn, we lost Tyler.
Yo, how much are them socks?
Them socks $115.
Man, look up how much them Nike socks be, because I be tight about paying, and I be hella tight about the 25. I be upset. Wait, where'd Tyler go? I'm thinking he was about to pop back in.
Oh, he back. We lost him for a minute. He's back. I let him back.
Take a look.
He was getting a little bit too rambunctious. I think he accidentally hung up on himself.
I think he did. Tyler.
You back? Oh, no. Oh, there we go.
You was feeling yourself too much.
Yeah. They ain't want me talking that talk.
See? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I gotta refresh again?
Yo.
I'm refreshing.
You have to refresh it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta refresh the page. Damn, he done exit himself out.
You gotta tell him how much the socks are. I want to see his reaction.
I'm about to. Them $115 socks, man. I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life. Not the socks.
I be tight. I'm telling you.
And
how many socks you get for $115?
Just a pair.
Oh no.
They got $250 hats that are blank. They don't even say Fear to God on the hat.
It's just a plain hat?
Yes.
Damn, I heard the on that one. That's crazy. Hey yo, that's not.
They got clothes and they got
that's stuff you buy when you got so much money you don't know what the hell to do with it.
They got these prison shoes, right? Yeah,
what do you mean?
$200. They look like the prison shoes.
Oh, the chanclas?
Yeah, the shoes.
For how much?
They $200.
Shut up! Shut up! I'm not. That's
serious.
Dumb. That is like I got crazy money and I don't know what the hell to do with it. That's that kind of money.
They got a $2,200 pea coat.
Tyler, guess how much the socks are?
The socks?
Yes.
Just up here.
They gotta be two, right?
Nah, they $115
for up here. Nigga, I be tight spending $25 on Nike. I'm like, God damn, they taking me for this $25.
Oh my God.
Hey, Nike be tripping, bro. 25, yo.
But you get like 6
Nike
pairs of socks.
I just bought a white sock.
If you think about it.
See what I'm saying?
That's about like
It depends.
It'd be like that's like $375 pair of socks.
Man, how much are the elites though? I feel like the elites is
they
overdone.
Sell those just to buy the pair. Those like $15. Those they just sell those by the pair.
Hey,
but
like
I've never understood. Those,
Stance. Stance is my favorite socks, and Stance has a guarantee you won't get a hole. And so if you get a hole in your socks, you can bring them back and replace them joints.
Yo, everybody needs a Tyler in their life. Like I didn't even know that.
I've looked at Stance. Stance is a little pricey though. It's $20 for a pair of socks.
Yeah, but nigga, you get a hole, you could bring it back.
True.
So really, you getting that $20 and then some.
I don't know how I feel about Stance.
That's a fact. That's an investment.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So basically, Tyler's saying that Lawrence should have stepped up his game with his clothes. He offered her food. I think he just knew what was happening. It was like, yeah, you got to go, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had a $700 hoodie on. They didn't step up much with me. Like, shoot. If I know how much.
I would have hit her with the chanclas and some socks.
Right?
Like, come on with it. Get in the car.
$700 hoodies. He ain't a bum no more.
That's how you know that nigga's making money now. That nigga wasn't wearing that before.
He was wearing it just to go to the airport.
What? Money. Wealth.
Good for him.
Man, yo, I like his style on the show, and I'm not long enough to copy it. I just wish I was taller. I wish my upper body was longer. I could wear the.
This nigga said the way my torso is set up, it's like.
I just want to wear the vertical striped shirts. I can't wear the vertical striped shirts.
Vertical
my body. That joke. Come on now.
Vertical striped shirts are slimming.
Can't. Oh, they are. I didn't know that.
I can't do it.
Yeah, horizontal is the one that make it look wider.
They are.
Oh yeah,
horizontal. Yeah, the vertical a little slim.
It make it look slim.
But that's funny as hell, man.
Cannot.
Okay. Do y'all? I was surprised Issa wasn't at the birthday.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't show Issa or Molly at the birthday party.
Yeah.
Kelly
I know Issa be busy though. And you see how he wanted to ask about her without saying her name. Yeah. He's like, "How's everybody doing?" Like, this nigga still.
How's your people? How are the people you kick with?
He love Issa.
Right.
My thing is, I think they're gonna end up. I think they're gonna end up together.
I think she's gonna end up with Nathan.
They got to.
No, Nathan. I think Nathan got too many. It's too friendly there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, it's very friend zone-ish.
Hey, look,
we gonna find out next episode.
If a girl cried on me, I'm gonna watch it tonight. If a girl cried on me, I can't do it no more. We just friends after that. We just friends after that.
Got my dick all out. You cried and shit. That just hurts my.
Mid kiss, just start crying. Mid kiss, like we didn't even talk about nothing.
Like my breast stink that bad.
I've seen too much. I've seen too much at that point.
It was the way she did it for me. I was like, "Bitch, are you crying? Like, what's happening here?"
Remember why Jada just burst out laughing?
Yeah, I mean, I
did too, though.
I couldn't help but laugh because it's like, "Bitch, are you serious?" Because it's the way she cried. It was like
on.
The whole joint joint on. I'm sorry, I'm just not ready. It's like, bitch, right now.
and Nathan's face when she said, "Can you stay?" My dad was like, "Oh, for real." He had that face like, "Oh, snap! It's happening." And your boy been waiting. Patience is a virtue, Lord.
No, he did light up though.
He been waiting since the merry-go-round. What's that called? It's the merry-go-round, right? He been waiting since then.
What merry-go-round? What are you talking
about? Facts. But they had sex on the big wheel.
You said what,
bruh?
What's it called? The merry-go-round? Is that what it was?
It's the big wheel. It's just a big wheel, bro.
I thought it was called merry-go-round.
No, that's
that's the thing with the horse.
First airbase.
Don't even get him started.
Now,
bro. Every time I see people talk about name brand shit, like high end stuff, I'm like, yo, how you say that one with the H? And I'm like, fucking Jalen. Only one fucks that up. Only person I know.
Okay, Air May, or whatever you said.
Hey, look, man, Nathan. Only one, bro. This nigga Nathan playing prevent defense the whole time, just playing his safe, just falling back. You know, he be like, "I'm gonna wait for my chance." I'll be done. I'm sorry. We friends officially. Friends.
I'm telling you, they not. I think you know what the fuck.
I think they will.
Go ahead.
Speak on it.
No. Go ahead.
I think they will get busy though one time in the episode, because if I'm her, I'm like, I gotta make up for that. That's just a big old L.
No, that's my thing. It's super embarrassing. Like, damn, bitch, you let yourself go like that. That's like an after, like, he leave type of thing. Like, you gotta get it out. You know what I mean? But not during while that nigga's there. Like,
yeah, that's embarrassing.
That was like, I felt that for her. I was like, oh, sis, you can't live that down. There's no way.
It was funny.
She just had like a goo.
Right.
It came out of nowhere.
I'm proud of Issa because she's finally like stepping into her like her zone, it seems like. And I told y'all this. I feel like, and I don't know if this is the same for guys, but I feel like women, every time our career is like on the up and up, our relationship is like, damn, bitch, you single again. You know, like it's the relationship suffers. Like, or it's like your relationship is going really, really well, but your career is like stagnant. I've always felt that way.
Interesting.
Have you experienced this yourself? Are you experiencing this now?
Yo, I hate Tyler. He's like, no. Tell me more. I know. I really feel that way. So, I mean, if we're going to like disclose like relationship wise, I'm back on Hinge. And
Hinge? What's Hinge?
Oh, you guys are married and cute. Oh, that's adorable. Hinge is a dating app for professiondon't. So it's not Tinder. Hinge. Tinder is like if you're trying to fuck, and I'm all good. I don't need bodies. I don't. Hinge is like, hey, I'm looking for a relationship. I have a career. You know, I got my shit together. Looking for somebody else who has their shit together too. You know?
What about BLK? I heard about that.
No, ghetto is fuck. Yo, BLK is ghetto. And I hate to say that.
You look like you got your shit together.
Yeah, you got your house decorated, the decorum.
Okay, can you spot the Beyonce pictures? There's like this one, and then that one in the corner. Nope, this one.
Oh, damn. Okay, I see you.
Okay, I try to get my shit together. I made sure I had couches when I moved in, you know?
Yeah, comfy ass couches.
Has Hinge worked so far? Is this a reliable dating app?
I would say so. Because you meet people that are genuinely looking for a connection and not like, you know what I mean? Like it's not, I have yet to meet somebody that's like, yeah, so what you trying to do tonight? You know? Which on Tinder, as soon as you log in, niggas is like, yeah, what's up with you though? You know what? I'm good. I'm good. You know what their occupation? It says producer at producer. That's a red flag, sir. You don't got no job.
Producer.
Right. You ain't got no job. You ain't got no job. You don't got no job. Or it'll say entrepreneur, and it's like, oh, what's your business? Man, I'm trying to pick it up off the ground, so you ain't got no job. Great. You are unemployed. That's fine. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. No benefits, no nothing. You ain't insured.
No nothing, nigga. You ain't got health insurance. Yeah.
Shit, you ain't even got your 401k in order.
You don't got that shit going. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh goodness. All right.
Well, good luck with that, Khadijah.
You know, I fucking hate you guys. You're like fucking engaged and married. I'm gonna fucking throw up.
I want to talk about Houston. I had something happened in Houston this past weekend. It was crazy.
I know. This is my thing is like, I've always hated festivals for reasons like this. Yeah. Like, it's just very hard to control a festival. Like, I don't care how many like security guards and like personnel you have. It's super hard because there's like a mass of people. Yeah. And my thing is like, this is after COVID, right? Well, in the midst of COVID. So people haven't been in a festival or concert really.
They don't know how to act
in a long right. So all your like fucking etiquette goes out of the door. Like people are getting stomped on, trampled on. I'm like, what the fuck? Where is the decorum? Is that how you say that?
Did you know anybody who went?
No, my people got sense. My people are like, nah, chill. We don't do that.
Do you think Travis Scott should be held responsible for this?
You know what? I kind of think it's fucked up that they're trying to put it on him because I think he's hired people to take care of that. And it's those people who fucked up with maybe not hiring enough security personnel, or that was not, he's the face of the festival, but he's not who should be liable, if that makes sense.
Because he's worried about performing. He's not worried about what's going on in the crowd.
Yeah, and my thing is too, this is something I brought up, is like, you're performing on stage, you're not going to be able to put out every fire that's out in the crowd. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you can get, hey, yo, and then what can he do?
Yeah.
He can get on the mic and be like, yo, chill, but they can continue to do what they want to do.
Exactly. That's what I was wanting.
Yeah, they're supposed to.
What are you gonna say, Tyler?
They're supposed to be people that, for one, should know the amount of people that's at the festival. Should be a limit on the number of people coming in. There's a whole nother group of people that should be looking for that type of stuff. Apparently, security was pretty big. So, you know what I'm saying?
I just heard they were just like, the only thing you could say so much that like people just couldn't move.
Yeah,
it was like you was like drowning in people.
The only thing you could say is he might need to section off the festival, like section off, you know, where people are like.
Oh, like I think that's how they do Coachella.
He has a history. Yeah,
he has a history of like
getting arrested for
inciting riots.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I've been telling my wife. Yeah, I've been telling my wife I need to get to a Travis Scott concert. Like, this is one of the things. I want to be in the mosh pit, and I want to be jumping and acting.
Hell no!
Cool. Like, I just gotta do it.
That's some white people shit.
When they play no
bystanders. You should make that a sound.
That's some white people shit, bro. That's some white people shit.
Yeah, I really want to go in the mosh pit, dude.
You know why mosh pits became a thing?
I gotta do it, bro.
Because white people can't dance, and all they do is move, and they bump into each other, and it turns into a mosh pit. Because white people got no rhythm.
Oh, is that for real? Are you making that up?
It's just my observation of mosh pits.
I'm thinking that was something legitimate. I'm like, dang.
But they came. Mosh pit started from rock and roll.
Dang, like, Tyler keep going in and out.
Yeah, man. You know what it is? I think he got his thing is at 1080. That's too high of a quality. His shit ain't even uploading, but we had a good quality, so we had 720 a lower quality, so our stuff's uploading. His isn't uploading, so he's having a problem with that.
Damn.
But it was that
free my nigga Tyler.
Yeah, R.I.P. He'll be
back.
No,
R.I.P.
We lost him. He'll be back when he be back. I'm a text him.
I don't know. But I did hear about it. Like I think like mad people. Well, not mad people, but I think 8 people died. Like 300 people are injured. Yeah. I think that's crazy. Like that's why for me, and like I think Tyler was saying it. Like but how do you close off a festival? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because usually festivals are like in a really open area. So how do you regulate? Like how many? You know what I'm saying? Like festivals are hard to regulate. Because it's not like if you're having something at the House of Blues, cool. There's one way in, one way out. So it's easier to kind of regulate that.
Especially with an outdoor, it's like it's just outdoor in the middle of a field.
Yeah,
it's not like like the Xfinity Center out here where it's an outdoor stadium, but like it's still a stadium. Like you have seats and shit there.
Right.
So I don't know how they have to figure out a way to. Hopefully, this is like a wake up call for all these festivals to like figure out a way to like make sure people don't group up like that, because they were like literally like they were like so close together that people were like couldn't breathe. They're like suffocating, and then if you fell, it'd be like a hole opened up and people would just fill the hole and not even care if there's someone on the ground. So people were just getting stepped on. It was so sad. Like I read this account from this girl, and she was saying that like they got there early so they could get in the front, but then by the time the show started, they couldn't even move, and eventually like they got separated. And like it was in the ocean, and she was like, she could just see her friend getting pulled away, like sucked out, and she was like,
"That's fucking crazy."
Yeah, and then she was like trying to get around, then she fell, and then she was like dodging footsteps and whatnot, and like it was crazy. And like she was going to like the personnel, like she was going up to personnel, like people are dying out there, like you need to do something. And they're like, just not responding to what she was saying.
That's
like she
too
went to like a
much.
cameraman. The camera was like, "Get off the platform." Like he was too worried about her being on the platform than what she was trying to say.
Ugh.
It was sad.
And then my thing is too is like, I'm thinking of like, how do you like? I just don't even. I can't even grasp it. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I can't. Like I don't get it. But my
Yeah.
thing is too. I really feel like if people went there and was like chill, and like maybe all y'all needed to do an edible before this festival.
Yeah.
To just fucking mellow out. Like why are y'all like this? Like it was never that serious.
They getting like on Molly and shit. They doing shit to get them hype, and they just like it's
like
just crazy. There was like
I can only imagine
a 10-year-old died.
Yo, oh seriously?
Yeah, there was like a 14-year-old and a 10-year-old of the 8 people that died. There was them two died, and I was like, first of all, why is there a 10-year-old, 14-year-old at this festival?
Yeah, I was.
But at the same time,
you know what? I said the same thing, but my coworker told me like that's his fan group is a lot of them, a lot of that Gen Z shit. So
yeah, them. It's like he got like I think it's like between the ages of like 14 and like 20 something is his fan base, but like at the same time he still has older fans, but the younger ones.
Welcome back,
Tyler. How you doing, my brother? You gotta refresh again.
God damn it, the nigga just came back, James.
Right? Since I'm the producer, I get the notifications when he need to refresh, and I have to let him back in. There you go. He's back. He's back again.
Hey.
Look at him. He's back. He should be back. He's coming. There you go. You're back.
My guy.
But I'm gonna keep
bowing out.
I'm gonna keep moving. Know what I mean? It's all good. We're getting the camera.
So what we were saying was like it's hard. How do you regulate a festival? Because the festival's out in the open, and that's like usually a vast amount of like space outside. It's not like the House of Blues, like there's one way in, one way out type of shit. So you can like, it's easy to like funnel, I guess, people. But how do you do that for outside? Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, last time I checked, there's like whole committees for this stuff. I don't know.
That's true too.
I've been to plenty of festivals where you got to come in a certain way. You got to leave a certain way. So I don't know. It's a little weird. Because I know it ain't Travis Scott's fault. Like,
no.
There's definitely somebody to blame though.
And then it's like, some of you niggas need to chill out. Why is everybody?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Like just doing too much.
It was like I was saying to Khadijah earlier, it was like a sea of people. Like it was literally like a sea, like it was in water. Like people were drowning and like passing out because they couldn't breathe, and like it was just crazy. And then people were falling; they were just getting stepped on. Like it's just mad. Like it's just mad ignorant people out there. Like someone fall, a hole open up, and then they just keep going filling in the hole. Instead of like helping that person out.
There was definitely drugs. People definitely taking drugs. Somebody got there's people was getting like injected with
there was a guy. Somebody was walking around with
now,
a needle.
I don't want to put it out there, but I'm just gonna say that doesn't sound like a nigga activity.
It don't.
White people shit.
That sounds like some white people shit. Like let me roofie some niggas and shit. Like that's weird.
But that's what this feels like white people were heavily involved. And it's just like, I just like black people mosh pits or do like when black people get together like that. I just can't see it. We would be like, we need more space so we could dance and twerk and shit.
You know,
to just get all of old people like that.
Yeah, and you're the one who was saying you wanted to be in a mosh pit. That's what a mosh pit is, nigga.
But I want to be in a mosh pit with black people. That's different. We know what it is.
I can't. Nigga, give my space. Where the grill at?
I used to be where the grill. I had a teacher in high school. He was like into that rock shit, right? Like that heavy metal mosh pit shit. He come into school with black eyes and shit because he was at a concert. Because they be moshing. They be just bumping into each other, banging heads by accident.
But that's not just a white thing, though, bro. Like there's a black culture, especially with like
you trying to defend the mosh pit, bro.
especially with like crunk music. There was a certain. I remember watching on BET back when I was younger, like especially niggas in Memphis. You know, so
good old BET.
Back when 3 6 Mafia was talking about tear the club up, niggas was bumping into each other, just bumping off each other and stuff like that. Like that, it's a thing. Like me and my brother saw that shit on BET, and then we would just do it. We just be in the basement.
What I'm saying is, this is something that white people started because they ain't got no rhythm and they can't dance.
Okay, so, like, Jalen, we haven't like confirmed that. Like
that's a fact because white people steal everything from black people. You can't say white people started that shit.
I bet you there was
coming from the nigga with the lightest skin on this podcast.
Wow.
Boom, 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 boom.
Speaking of that, Khadijah, we're gonna have you up. We're gonna have you come in as a guest commentator, as a guest. What's the word of the person? Oh, guest presenter for the Light Skin Hall of Fame. We're gonna be doing soon.
Light Skin Hall of Fame.
We will present. We will be presenting numerous light skin marbles that we feel should be in our quote unquote Light Skin Hall of Fame. And we will provide. This
already sounds reasons. Too much.
we will provide our reasons as to why. Okay, you know what I'm saying.
It's something we've been working on.
We're going to get to that.
We have to do a dark skin one too, though.
Nah.
Damn.
We don't have the right to say who's the Hall of Fame.
We got a question though, Khadijah. We got a couple questions. Is Taraji P considered light skin?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
It's Sanaa Lathan.
It's Sanaa Lathan considered light skin.
Yeah.
This is why we need a woman on here.
Yeah, this is right.
Yeah, y'all gotta tighten it up.
You gotta tighten it up.
Tighten it up, gentlemen. Come on.
Oh my God.
They light bright. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said. I was like,
that makes it amazing.
If they ain't light skinned, my whole idea of light skinned people is off.
But so my thing is, Tyler, who is somebody you would consider light skinned then?
Sweetie.
She's the same complexion as them.
Yeah.
I didn't think so for some reason. I thought she was
Taraji
just
is
like a little bit lighter.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's because we're seeing people's summer color. Because when you have money, you can afford to go to tropical places year round. Yeah. And so this is something, I don't know about y'all, but this is foreign to me. So most of the time,
I definitely got a summer color.
And they all live in LA.
That's not because I get money.
Sunny every day.
My wife likes to be outside. And I be like, why? It's hot as shit. It is hot right now. Why are we outside? I don't understand. Let's just take a walk. It is hot. My body is sweating. And you won't walk.
I can't.
Oh, Khadijah, have you seen The Harder They Fall on Netflix?
Yo, first of all, I really think Jay-Z has like this, like whatever he produces every time. Mind. It's just really dope work. And not to say it's all Jay, but I like when he gets with people and he does this stuff like busy. That last scene.
Whoa!
I was like, how can we make a cowboy movie, but how can we make it niggerish as possible?
Yo,
add that in the background.
People was real people too. That's the crazy thing. Like the only one I knew of before the movie was Bash Reeves, because that was the one that Delroy Lindo played.
You ain't know Zazie Beetz? That's a light skinned marvel. You ain't know Zazie Beetz right there?
No, I'm talking about the character she played.
Oh,
okay. All the character, like Delroy Lindo played. I like saying Lindo. He played Bash Reeves, and Bash Reeves was he was the first black U.S. Marshal.
Oh, these are based on some of these
all these characters were real people.
All right.
Yeah.
Real people. Gotcha. And there was actually some backlash about Zazie Beetz playing Stagecoach Mary, because that was a dark skinned woman. That was a black woman.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Ain't no Zazie Beetz slander on this podcast.
I ain't gonna say it. I'm just saying. But like people were upset. They're like, why do you gotta make the love interest a light skin?
I love how you can hear my echo. I love this.
I mean, they got Regina King in there. What else they want?
Yeah, I mean, true, but like they were just saying, it wasn't like accurate to her color.
But if you gotta pick the best, you gotta pick the best act.
Honestly, I just think he was like, I want Zazie Beetz. They want Zazie Beetz in the movie. Who can she play?
My thing is, sometimes I feel like we get really hooked up on the colorism and not like the acting quality, right? Like the talent. Because then let's say they would have got someone who would have matched the skin complexion of the actual person, but then the acting was trash. Then y'all would have been like, oh, that didn't depict her right. You know what I mean?
Zazie Beetz wasn't the first pick, and the people they wanted to play her couldn't do it.
Right. Yeah. I think people sometimes underestimate, like, you got to hit multiple criterias.
Yeah.
When you're thinking about what do you call that? A cast, right? Yeah. And you got to think about the chemistry. Like, you got to be a cast that you can believe when they're on screen. It could have been like, hey, those other girls, it wasn't believable. It just wasn't. I wasn't feeling it.
Can I just say, when the guy got shot in the face?
Oh, yo, he was doing too much.
He sure was.
He was doing too fucking much. I was like, bro, chill out.
When Lakeith said, it just be counting down so slow.
He's like, why did they count so slow?
Oh, snap. He sound like me.
Lakeith Stanfield was the coolest cowboy I ever seen in my life.
Yo, but when Shorty hit him,
yeah, she was like, thing was faster.
Yeah, I like that part. That was hot.
I liked her in the movie. She was cool. She was real cool, especially when she had to put the dress on. That was hilarious.
That was
yo, and then but he was like, man, what did he say?
He was like, I know y'all wanted to see it too, right? Am I the only one?
Nigga looked at him. He's like, yeah, you the only one. Like, it was just you.
He's like, she had me thinking I was falling in love with a man.
I can't. He said something though that was super country.
He said some of the wildest stuff, bro.
Yo, he was the funniest character. He killed it. I hope he gets more roles because of that. Because I've seen.
Now, can we talk about that last scene though? When he was like, "I'm your brother," essentially.
I knew.
Mind fucking blown.
That's wild.
Because Elba didn't seem like that bad of a guy after like seeing him in the movie.
That was my thing though. I was like, we're not getting his like. I don't really feel like they're showcasing like his mission and like why he's going so hard. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because in retrospect, cool, he's doing it the wrong way, but why is he fighting for us to have a city? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. If like he was an evil man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It all came down to their father being a horrible man and then going to God and becoming good.
He was like, take your revenge. I was like, damn, don't do it, Tick.
That's crazy.
He said, don't do it, Tick.
Yeah, he's still ticking my eyes.
He's getting his bag. He in the Marvel bag right now.
He is such a good I really slept on how good of an actor he is.
He's a good actor.
He's so fucking good.
He could definitely replace Chadwick Boseman as playing all the black characters.
Yes, and I don't think I would say that about anybody else.
If he wasn't already in the MCU, he could have replaced Chadwick Boseman. If he wasn't already cast as Kang the Conqueror, he could have been Black.
What's the dude from Queen Sugar? I can see him. I can see him as a Black Panther.
His acting ability.
He just runs really weird. He just got to work with his jaw.
Not that strong. And then you did tell me that last week about his running.
Yo, Tyler has me weak this episode.
I looked it up. I watched the video. I watched the clip of him running. The nigga run weird. He can't be no superhero. He run like he ain't never run.
How do you run weird though?
Khadijah, if you haven't seen it, there's this movie called Real Love. He's based in DC. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the city.
And is this on Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know this dude.
This nigga was go jogging with the girl. And the way he was running, like both his arms was down. It was down like at an angle, but he would just run with his shoulders like this.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Leaning forward. He had the forward lead.
He run like a dork. He run like a dweeb.
It was
it looked like he wanted to do like, the Naruto run.
Yeah.
Like he run.
That's what it looked like
On a regular basis.
Oh fuck. I mean, y'all could do a whole session on that movie because
Bruh, that's a great movie, by the way.
I gotta watch the movie. I just went to the part where he was running. So
wait, you didn't? No, you got to watch that movie, Jalen.
Yeah, no, I love that movie. It was first of all, well, mostly because it's in DC. I didn't see all the spots, but like, it's a great movie. No, if I was that nigga, I'd have stayed jogging behind her. She could lead the whole thing. Because if she ever saw the way I jogged, it'd been over.
Yo, you gotta watch it, Jalen. Watch it, and then we can discuss it. Cause
I might watch it.
Yeah,
I might watch it with Jada.
But I can see him as someone who could be the next Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
That's actually
Kofi?
I feel like he could be a hero. I feel like he could fit.
I wouldn't say Black Panther, but he could be a hero. I can see him in some like hero-esque.
You know who could be Black Panther, but he's in DC? Yahya Mateen Abdul.
I mean, if he's in DC, he could be a Marvel.
Yeah, I
ain't they
like a conflict of interest?
Oh, it is. I think it is.
Because they're rivals.
Yeah.
Like he can't be a leading man in a Marvel movie.
That's why Marvel be taking them little digs at DC.
Low key.
With because isn't what's it called? Deadpool's Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they stay taking digs at DC.
Yeah. DC.
Oh my goodness.
DC,
but yeah, I thought the movie. Shout out to Jay-Z, man.
That movie, the harder
it was so good. But you know there's gonna be a part 2. The way that shit ended.
Well, I saw a TikTok today that really pointed out something great. When Cuffy was like, everyone when you have shiny shit, you get shot.
Yeah.
So they were saying everyone who had something shiny got shot. So old boy with the gun with the gold bullet shot. Old boy with the coin shot. Everyone who had something shiny got shot. And then Regina King was the only character who were all black, nothing shiny, and she didn't get shot or died.
Oh shit!
She got a butt kick though.
She did.
Yo, I'm kind of tight that Shorty didn't finish her off.
Yeah,
like finish her. Like, what are we waiting on?
Like, I would have got the gun and shot her in the head.
Yeah, because she was out here not giving a fuck about your people.
Facts.
I really enjoyed that movie.
I don't think I would last during those times. Because that horse shit, like, fuck, I got to get up on there every time I want to ride out.
And it stinks. Everything smells.
Like, can you fucking imagine getting up on that big bitch? Like, god damn.
You could have found you a man at like.
I would have been in the wagon. You feel me? Yeah, go ahead and pull that, John.
Living on a farm and shit.
Yeah, that would have been me. Because that's not. Man,
I don't really like westerns, but like
I don't either. That's why I'm so surprised I liked it.
Yeah, it was one of the first westerns I really liked.
Jay-Z's career since he's grown the hair out, I feel like it's going to be even as impressive as he was with the Caesar cut.
I hate it. I hate the hair.
You might hate it, but see now he's going to.
It looks so gross.
Yeah, it doesn't look clean.
Behind the scenes.
That's my thing. It doesn't look clean. And my thing is, your wife is Beyonce. Beyonce, are you not in on that ass? Like, that's my thing is like your weaves are always on point. You don't want your nigga to look on point. You know what I'm saying?
But I love how he can. I mean, it's one of the greatest flexes of all time. I could have my hair looking like this and still be in business with some of the richest people in the world.
I don't care about that.
To a business
you know what? I guess. I saw a TikTok about like it's like a statue. Like once you are a black man, if you've gotten to a certain like pillar in your career, you don't have to give a fuck about getting a lineup and keeping the waves on swim. You could look essentially crazy and be like, yeah, I'm rolling in the dough. Niggas respect me when I walk in the room, and I look like this.
Lineup now. But I just
I hate getting a haircut. It's such an inconvenience.
I don't care about lineups now, bro. But you know what I'm saying.
Getting a haircut now is such an inconvenience.
It's just
I don't know what's special. I'll just put a hat on.
You know, I be growing my hair out every now and then.
I'm not gonna hold you. Being a female finding a barber, that shit is spicy because it's so awkward. No, I found a barber because my homegirl. This is like somebody. This is a friend of hers, and she put me on to him, and so he's my people. But I'm just like every time I'm in there, it's awkward. It's like, yeah,
it's
What's up?
You know why? Because barbershops are usually male dominated.
So Jay, I didn't know that.
I go to a Dominican barbershop. It's still male dominated.
Listen, but they were talking like, the barber was, getting me right. And he was like, yeah, but where the bitches at tonight? And I'm like, okay. get me out.
Have you been in the barbershop while like a woman with a big old booty walk by?
Yeah, nigga, the last time I got my cut, he was like, they were like, yo, this is your son? Like, yeah, that's my, I was like, okay. Awkward.
Nothing like the big booty walk past and the barber be like, damn, I, what's up, girl?
And
hold on.
Get me the fuck up out of here.
They be like, I'll be back in a second.
See,
then they come back.
They do that in my barbershop too. I just don't know what they saying because they speak.
They be like, "Hey, she going."
They probably talking shit about you.
Probably, I don't know.
That's how I feel when I get my nails done. I'm like, these niggas talking shit about my feet.
What do you mean you don't know how I do it, Tyler? You've gotten a haircut at my barbershop.
Exactly. I don't know how you keep going back.
It's a pristine haircut. The Dominicans, that's one thing they know how to do is cut some hair.
Nah, they don't.
Nah, them niggas get you. Them niggas, yeah. I went to a Dominican spot once when I was still in Massachusetts, and that nigga took me from femme to stutterlicious in 25 minutes. I left up out of there, and I was like, ain't nobody's hairline should be this fucking sharp. Nobody's.
Crispest hair.
Like,
they over the top. I just feel like they over the top, bro. Like, I'm not that type of nigga, man.
Over the top.
I can't fade, bro. I can't fade.
So you don't get the chop. You
don't like getting a fresh lineup, like the freshest.
Let me tell you something, bro. First of all, the only person, like we've said before this podcast, I only care to look good for one person, and she don't give a fuck.
I can't wait to get to that point. I'm still gonna give a fuck, but I can't wait to be like, I don't care about what none of these niggas are saying. Like, I just care about one. That's where I want to be.
Don't get me wrong. I'm going to a wedding next week. I'm gonna get a cut. And all that stuff. But it's just like, I don't really care to be on some like so crisp that it just look like I just make sure it's straight.
So
like,
crisp that it hurts.
Yeah, like I don't need that in my life, bro. I don't need to be in the chair that long. I don't need to be in the chair that long.
Oh my God.
That's the real issue. He don't like getting long haircuts. That's we finally got to it. It's not the haircut ability. It's the length. That's what it is.
It's not even that though, bro. Because I've been in the chair with a funny barber, and I'm like
funny, like comedic, like or funny.
I can see it all day. This big chair, we be watching movies and stuff. Personally, the Dominican barbershops ain't my style. I can't be in there forever.
You know what? That's because they don't be playing movies. When I get a haircut or when I get my hair braided, black people got you. They're like, yo, we gonna be in here for a minute. What you trying to watch? That's hospitality.
They jailbroke the Amazon.
Spanish baseball. Telemundo.
Bro, I can't be in here all day, bro.
It's definitely bachata and merengue. They be listen sometimes.
Oh, is on blast.
Yeah. I'm also not comfortable enough for someone to do my eyebrows. It's just not me, bro. When you ask,
Jalen, do you get your eyebrows done too?
Yeah, I get my eyebrows done.
Hey, coming out spiffy. Okay.
I'm not that comfortable, you know what I'm saying?
Why ain't you comfortable getting your eyebrows done, Tyler? What is it? You afraid? Does it
it's
hurt
not
your
that I'm afraid. It's just nobody ever touched my eyebrows, my nigga. Like, when he did, I said sure. And then I was like, I mean, what was the point? So I'm just saying, like, I have no reason to ever do that again. No reason.
I cannot.
Clean them up. Look good.
For
your wife. For yourself.
Let me tell you something.
For yourself. It's not even for your wife. Khadijah. It's for yourself.
Khadijah, you ever looked at seriously, Khadijah, you ever looked at a nigga's eyebrows? Been like, damn, the joint lined up.
Yeah. Who are you talking to?
Thank you, Khadijah.
My brother gets that shit lined up to precision. Shits be crispy. Okay,
Papito's lineups always be on point.
Okay, yo, ain't nobody touch. Yo, when his lineup ain't right, I'm like, yo, you gotta take care of yourself. Like,
man.
Go take care of yourself, bro.
I'm most comfortable when I'm bummy. I'm just more comfortable in my skin.
We gotta dive into that, right? Because
I'm not very comfortable when I'm bummy.
No, I'm not either.
Like sweatpants, and I'm something with sweatpants, but when I don't,
it's to an extent, but like I can't. Yeah, no.
I gotta cover my hair if it's not done. Like with my do rag.
Like y'all only got me today because the hair is colored. But if it wasn't colored, y'all wasn't finna get me today.
I just, I don't know, man. I just got real comfortable with it. Like back in high school, niggas was getting, not me. I would see niggas.
You ain't been in high school for 10 years, nigga.
You not let me explain my. You not let me explain my. No, no. Here's a couple of things though, right? In high school, every 2 weeks I get my cut. You know what I'm saying? But damn. I was never like the sharpest nigga. I just got comfortable with knowing I'm not the sharpest nigga. So I'm like, fuck it. That's just who I am, right? And then they get to college. White people don't let
that be your truth.
No, I get to college. I just realized, bruh, don't nobody give a fuck. Nobody.
We went to college with a bunch of white people.
Not what? Exactly. I work with white people. I don't care. I'm gonna just do what I want.
Yourself, man.
I'm gonna do what I do.
It's for yourself. I don't do my nails. I don't do my toes. I do all that for me. Like you gotta make sure you feel good.
I've been through a couple hair journeys. Like I've been through a couple hair journeys. You know what I'm saying? I've grown my hair out. Got the twists. You know what I'm saying? Tapers. And I really actually enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? Just growing my hair out for a while. I just like to see what happens. I'm trying to grow a beard for
I like to see what happens.
The fact that you had all that hair in your head at your wedding shocked me to ever. Because when we was in college, you was never a hair guy. You always had a clean cut. I had the hair.
Yeah, that's because that's all I knew. That's all I knew. So it just is what it is. I was like, no, and I ain't gonna lie. Seeing Jay-Z and like J. Cole and them grow their hair out, after I graduated school, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna try this shit, especially because Jay-Z, I'm like, faithful Jay-Z grew his hair out. I'm about to get married, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Let's not go down that.
I'm gonna be faithful Jay. Faithful Jay, keep his hair grow. You know what I'm saying? You want to know when a nigga real faithful?
Because of Jay-Z,
nigga Bubby.
You grew your hair out. You know why I grew my hair out? Because I was lazy.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you want a real faithful man, that nigga gonna be bummy. He ain't finna be trying to be looking good all the time.
You know what? I'm not about to hold you. I'm not clicking on these pretty boys. Absolutely not. I want a nigga that knows struggle. Okay.
Yeah, you can't see a nigga that look too clean. He look too clean. He might be a fuck
if
boy.
you got that white chalk in your profile picture, nope, left.
Ooh,
hell no. The white chalk, hell no.
I'm telling you, man, some of you niggas look too clean.
Sometimes you gotta look like you could do some yard work.
You gotta look like you is like.
He said,
like
do you know how to mow? Like,
you gotta look like you use a hammer.
You gotta look like you working on something. Like you got a project or something you trying to really.
Okay, you about to drop something, but it's not yet. Right. But you right there with it. Yeah.
Exactly. You be like, nah, I ain't shaving or nothing until I do this. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta be looking like. Like you working on something. You doing something with your life. If you too sharp, you really ain't doing nothing with your life.
Just make sure your clothes are clean.
Keep a haircut.
I cannot.
Just make sure your clothes are clean and have no Dorito dust in your beard. You good.
No, for real though. Take care of yourself.
I'm gonna just buy some Fear of Gods so I can have a bummy head.
I'm still $700. Don't even bring it up again. That shit's ridiculous. I can have Oprah money and I'm still not buying that. That's ridiculous.
I'd buy
it. I'm lying. I'd buy it.
I was gonna say Oprah got more money than God.
Yeah. Well, God don't need money because
he could just.
It's God.
Man. Hey, Khadijah, what you doing for the holidays? Thanksgiving coming soon.
I'm coming up to Boston for Thanksgiving.
Drop one of Clues bombs. We missed you.
Hey, Jalen. So that's exciting. And for winter break, so December, or like around Christmas, I decided to, kick it and stay in Houston because I just don't want to deal with fucking snow. It's beautiful to go outside and get in your car and go. You don't got to shovel. What I will say, hell to the fucking no. Absolutely not. I really love being by myself, and I feel like if my family come down here, they're gonna like it, and they're not gonna want to leave. My mom be like, "Oh, check out the apartments for me." Yeah, right. Gotcha.
On some hip hop stuff, what is like the music scene down there? If you've been able to, kind of get a of it.
You know what? They are really into Chop and Screwed. That's really. But it's like at first I was like, what the fuck is this? But I'm really into that. Like if you go on to Apple, like Chop and Screwed, they're into a lot of like New Orleans rappers because Houston is like right here to like New Orleans. So you hear a lot of Lil Wayne. There's a lot of these underground rappers from New Orleans that I'm getting put onto that I actually fuck with. What else? I work in the area that's called Southside. For many of you, it's where Megan the Stallion is from, and I just want to verify. I want to verify it is gutter. It is. She's not capping. It is ghetto. Capital G.
Funny. That's hilarious. You have provided confirmation that she does not lie.
No, thou Meg shall not lie. It's ghetto.
Is this area filled with hotties? As Meg the Stallion like hotties.
I will say that it is, but these hotties are baby mommies. You feeling it? You feeling it? Yeah.
My biggest fear. No, baby mama, no.
I will. You know what I will say is like down here, I feel like the women are super dope. Like the way they dress, their swag, they're kind of like how they carry themselves. It's the guys down here that I'm like, what the fuck are you wearing? Like who paired that for you?
Yeah.
Like Jalen, even when Jalen was down here, he was like, "Whoa, what is this combo? What is?"
Are they still wearing baggy clothes?
No, they're taped. Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of sort of. There was some dudes in baggy clothes, like the older dudes had the baggy clothes.
Yeah,
the younger dudes
but the young heads, like I'm like, damn, nigga, are those your sisters? Like you squeezing in, like
wash jeans down there.
Oh my god, yes,
acid wash
so
jeans.
much fucking acid wash.
Acid wash jeans.
Man,
that's hilarious. It's not a look for a dude. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh man,
yeah, a lot of dudes.
Shout out to you. I'm glad. I'm glad that you are enjoying yourself down there. I'm glad you staying safe. You know what I'm saying? It's good to check on me. You know what I'm saying? I be having to go through Jay. Man, how she do? He she good.
Living my best
funny.
life.
It's because he'll ask me and then I ask Jada.
Living my best life. Jada barely hears from me because I'm always going out and drinking.
Hey,
you can live your best life now. You know what I'm saying? You found another Jalen, which is disappointing.
That's hilarious.
We told you that name is like not as uncommon as you think.
Did you find another Tyler?
Nope.
That's a very common name, though.
Damn.
I know another
Well,
Tyler.
her last name is Tyler, so I guess.
Okay. All right. Well, shout out to her. And real quick, man. My mother-in-law birthday, November 11th. Ma, happy birthday to you. Gay.
Happy birthday.
Enjoy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got you nothing. We ain't get you nothing this shit. We ain't get you nothing.
Why'd you have to say that?
Why do you like that?
Hey, let me tell you. I had to put my mother-in-law on the budget. Let me tell you something. Because last year, right?
I'm going to play you off now.
Before I got married, she was asking for a whole bunch of stuff. And then I was like, I said, Mom, what you want for Mother's Day? Just know the budget under $100. I just tell her, all right, y'all, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Shout out to Khadijah, man.
I had to get on the keys to help him out.
Hey, stay safe out there. Stay blessed.
Please like,
stay
follow,
black.
subscribe, all that good stuff. You know, we out.
Appreciate you.
Peace.